So anyway, let's install alongside with your Windows. I have Windows 10. So I'll just use this one. Let's try to see this one because I'm in my virtual machine right now. So this is just like loading into your computer, like into your laptop or computer desktop. So I'll just click start and then turn on full screen. I want to have full screen right now so that it will be clear. So as you can see, it is now loading into our computer, which is Windows 10. So yeah, already had like this one. So let's turn it off. I have this into my, let's shut down this one. So let's try to put the ISO, which is, let's use the, what do I have? The legacy. Yeah, I'll just use the legacy Ubuntu for this particular installing of Linux. So let's capture that one full screen so that you could see everything. So let's try to install Ubuntu alongside with our Windows 10. So select your language and your keyboard language and then continue. After that, click normal. So I'm just gonna use the normal and download updates while Ubuntu is installing, and then click continue. So as you can see, we have the display right here, which is the install the Linux Ubuntu alongside with your Windows 10 or Windows, any Windows OS like 7, XP, maybe you have 11 already. So just click continue. So I gave this 30 by 20, but you can also use this one as you move it, but I'll just go with 20 for the Ubuntu because Ubuntu is just very small in size probably. So I already have this like only like 50. Okay, let's install that one. Continue. But if you have some larger disk space, it is much better to have the equal disk space, like more than like 100 if you have. Click continue again. This is just an information that you are being set into this type of file. So that is why you need to click the warnings before you proceed. Now it is asking us where you are. So I am here in Thailand. Bangkok will be okay. Of course, enter your name and of course your password, and then require my password to log in and click continue. So it's now installing with all those features like the Windows and the Linux later when it is started to boot. That is why it is very important to install alongside with 2 or more OS in your computer so that you have an options to use which one. Like if you have the Windows or you have the Linux, because you have the Linux, you could always change different types of Linux. So as you can see, it is now almost finishing everything. I hope it will be done in few minutes. Later it will show you the options when you turn on your UEFI or your BIOS. You will be greeted with the indication which one to boot into, if it is in Windows 10 or in your Ubuntu 23.04. Let's try to finish this one and reboot our system. So let's try to restart this one. Click restart. Of course, we need to remove our installer. Now you have the Windows 10 and the Ubuntu. So it is cool, right? You have two operating systems in one computer. Either you have the options only Windows, just click enter, and then you have your Windows. So there you have it, your Windows. So now you could restart. Just click restart if you want to switch from one OS to another OS. Like I wanted to use the Ubuntu Linux, just click restart instead shut down. You could turn on, you just restart your computer and then it will log into your BIOS, which is you have an options with this two operating system. So as you can see right now, it is starting to restart the computer. Now see, you have Ubuntu at the same time. So click Ubuntu and it will restart your computer into boot into Ubuntu. At least we have the options to this two types of operating system. It's not only one, but it's more than you can also install different types of OS if you want to. If you want more than instead only two OS or two operating system. So anyway, that's it for now for our OS operating system. Today's episode is all about installing OS Linux alongside with your other existing operating system, which is your Windows. And at the same time, our market share of Linux increased by 1% all over the world in desktop. That is huge. Come to think of it. We increased 1%. That is all over the world. That is a significant increase of Linux user. It is popular right now into this developer to software engineers, and at the same time for educators like me. And even here in Khon Kaen, Thailand, or even in Bangkok, Thailand, we have a lot of new users, newcomer into the Linux community alongside with their existing OS, which is the Windows. So that's it for now for our OS. Catch another episode of OS next time. I'm Blair saying bye for now and see you in the next episode.
And remember that science means knowing because science is cool. Ciao!